The New Orleans Saints hit the practice field in full pads today, and they had a full house here at the Oyster Sports Performance Center. Hi again, everybody. Welcome into the Saints Training Camp Report with John DeShazier. I'm Sean Kelley. Happy Saturday evening, everyone, and welcome to the first full weekend of Saints Training Camp presented by Verizon. John, this marks a moment in time that we've been eagerly awaiting. Full pads here for the first time in training camp.
Yeah, we got some of that one-on-one competitive work that we've been waiting to see, where guys really get after one another. You know, there's been some locker room talk, I'm sure. There's been a lot of talk on the field because they hadn't really been able to put their hands on one another the way they normally would during the spring. But right now, during the summer, it really ratcheted up another notch.
Yeah, no doubt. More on that in a moment. The other thing that we saw today was the first full house of training camp. The fans were invited in for practice on this Saturday. The same will go for tomorrow. And John, there was nary a seat around the practice field today.
Yeah, sold out, packed. All the bleachers, all the stands were filled, and the fans were pretty enthusiastic about it. I think that helps pushes the players through practice when they get those cheers behind them and when the fans are that interested. And certainly they have to be interested to withstand this kind of heat.
Yeah, the players I talked to noticed it as soon as they walked out of the door of the locker room this morning at approximately 8:35. Practice began at 8:50 a.m. and they went well past 11 a.m. Central today here in searing heat in Metairie, Louisiana. Saints head coach Sean Payton back on the practice field today after missing yesterday to the funeral of Tony Sperano. He talked about day 3 of training camp.
Look, it's just the number of these guys getting used to carrying the pads and playing with them. You know, their technique, and you know, it's good to finally, you know, get in full uniform.
All right, John, let's get back to what you were saying about the guys being in full pads for the first time. I think more than anyone else, it has a larger impact on those guys up front, offensive and defensive linemen.
Yeah, actually, because they don't get a chance to be as physical when they're out there just in jerseys and shorts. It's really hard to gauge exactly what a guy can do and how physical he is until you put the pads on. We got a really good look at a lot of that today.
Yeah, we took a really good hard look at the first-round draft choice, Marcus Davenport.
Yeah, Marcus Davenport he's trial by fire right now. He's getting an education on the run. He's going against Teron Armstead every day. Teron Armstead, when healthy, one of the best left tackles in the NFL. So him being out there against Davenport really is educating the youngster immensely.
I think it was mixed, if you really were to truly evaluate this first padded practice for Davenport. But, John, he flashes a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's got the makeup for it. He's got the build for it. He's got the athleticism. It's just a matter of being repetitive on his wins.
Yeah, Davenport talked about his first full day in NFL pads here at Saints Camp.
I can't get too close or they're going to throw me down. So, yeah, that was really the biggest thing. It's that simple.
So is that, I guess, teaching you to work better with your hands, or?
Extension, locking out, you know, disengaging more violently, basically being quicker in my actions. That way they don't have a chance to recover and actually grab me. I believe I've gotten stronger, you know, gained a little weight. Really, I've been trying to work out lower body. Sadly, it don't show, but I've been trying to work out lower body, just strengthen my legs, strengthen the power through my legs. And with that, you know, of course, you know, you have to do some upper body. You know, I think I've gotten stronger. I've also gotten bigger. Maybe a little bit faster, but still need to translate it.
Number one is he's a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. I thought he had a good off season, and I've seen some improvement out of him. He's still got a long way to go, but that's why we do what we do. I mean, that's why we're out here practicing. So I've seen some improvement, but again, you know, we got a long way to go.
I like Marcus. I like Marcus a lot. I like his attitude more than anything. OTAs, he had some struggles. Just it was new to him, a lot of the speed in the NFL. But you can see first day he came out with some improvements. He's strong. He got some long arms. He got some tools to him, and with reps, the more he's doing it, he's going to be able to learn more about the game and how to win, how to beat tackles on a consistent basis.
So we're eager to see more of that tomorrow. The Saints will be in full pads again for the Sunday practice. Quick note on participation, John, and isn't it nice just to have a quick note about participation? It's good news today, too. Tom Savage was back in the quarterback position group.
Yeah, and especially as a backup quarterback, you know, his time is valuable. We know Drew Brees knows this offense, but Tom Savage, Taysom Hill, and J.T. Barrett, those are the guys who are going to be backing up Drew Brees, and they need to get their reps in. So it's good to see him back after missing a day. Also, Tommy Lee Lewis pulled up a little bit at the end of practice. We're hoping it's nothing major, but you really didn't look like anything serious at the time.
Yeah. We'll go into your notebook in a little bit. We'll kind of name our player of the day. But up next, when we continue here on the Saints Training Camp Report, a chance to visit with star wide receiver Michael Thomas.